Hi guys. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about color combination. I'm just going to be giving you a little idea on how to go about it because color is very broad, color is very deep, color is very wide. Okay, some designers specialize in color. Okay, and they are paid handsomely. Okay, just colors, nothing more. Do you understand? So this video is prompted by some questions I've been getting from people who ask me, okay, how to combine this color with this color, or how do I go about this in my space and all that. Okay, so at the end of this video, you should be able to have a little idea on how to go about it. Or are you in that category of people who just do it anyhow? You don't care, you don't send. Okay, so this video is meant to encourage you not to do that anymore. You don't want to make your home start looking like the place where masquerades are trying to do their annual reunion. Do you understand that? Okay, so this video is going to help you, just give you a little idea. So very quickly, I always advise that if you are doing it yourself, which is the reason I'm doing this video, DIY purposes, do it yourself. If you're not trying to involve any designer or decorator that is a professional, please stick to 3 colors. Okay, 3 colors. Don't go beyond 3 colors. You can do 2, you can do 3, but don't go beyond 3. It is only the professionals that can go 4, 5, 6. Okay, but you who is not a professional, please stick to 3. It's going to help you a lot. Now, these 3 colors, okay, out of which one is going to be your dominant color, the other one will be your supporting color, or you say your secondary color, and then the last one will be what we call the accent color. Now, these 3 colors, we combine them to give you a percentage of 100. Okay, your dominant color usually should be 60%. 60% of the color you want to use as dominant. Okay, 30% as the one you want to use as secondary, and then 10% as accent. Okay, so this is just a fundamental or basic rule in color combination. Do you understand? Okay, there are people who break this rule, but for a general understanding, okay, this is where you start off from. Having said that, interior accessories that you can use to express your dominant color. By the way, your dominant color is that color that actually creates attention. You understand? It's that that color that overshadows every other color that is around. Do you understand? So that color that will make me get into a space and just at a glance I'll say, okay, this space is grayish, this space is bluish, or this space is brownish. Okay, that's your dominant color. 60% of it. Okay, right. And you can express it with things like your walls, okay, your sofa, your area rugs, even your draperies, okay, your sofa, your area rugs, your walls. If you have a sitting room that has a very large floor area, it's very imperative that you work with area rugs that are large enough to create attention, right? Like 8 by 10 or 9 by 12. The least you can go is 5 by 7. Okay, don't go start using one small thing. That doesn't actually make sense. And for your secondary color, okay, which is 30%, your secondary color creates this form of contrast to your dominant color. It's not really that attention seeking, it's just there to create some form of interest and depth in your design. It's meant to just contrast what you have as your dominant color. Okay, you can use your curtains or your draperies if you're not using them now in the dominant aspects. Your curtains, your shelves, your painted furniture, okay, your side stools or side chairs, okay, your bed linens, your bed sheets or duvet, even your pillowcases. Okay, so these guys can carry your secondary color. 30% of it is just fine. Do you understand that? Now it takes me to the last one, which is the accent color. The accent color is that color that further creates more interest, creates this attraction. Okay, when I come into a space, accent colors are bold. They are used subtly, but they are still bold. Okay, and I love to work with the warm colors like orange, yellow, and red. Okay, you can use any other one as accent color, but these 3 that I've mentioned are attention grabbing. Do you understand? Okay, the accent colors tend to highlight any form of color that's around and highlight any form of design that you have there, for that creating interest and attraction. Do you understand? So that's accent color. And things like your throw pillows, your pattern fabrics, some fabrics have patterns. Okay, you can express those patterns with your accent colors. Okay, you can have them in your artworks on the wall, your decorative accessories as well. When I say decorative accessories, I mean things like your flower vases, your picture frames, your tablecloths, your lamps, okay, your bed lamps or your floor lamps or your pendant lamps, okay, even the ones that you can have in your interior, your POP interiors, okay, POP design. Do you understand? Those lights can be accent lights to highlight or bring out the designs that you have there. Do you understand? So that's that for the dominant, the secondary, and the accent color. Okay, now how do you combine these colors physically? It's not enough to just talk about 60, 30, 10 and I don't tell you how to really express them physically using the colors per se. Now, to explain that, I'm going to be talking about the color scheme, and I'm just going to be dwelling on 3 of them. There are various color schemes, but in order not to confuse you, I will just stick to 3 that I work with a lot, and I'm going to be mentioning the color wheel as well. By the way, I would advise that you just take a glance at the color wheel, just browse about it and see what it's like, see how the colors are distributed there or how they are arranged. It further helps you understand what I'm explaining there. Okay, now very quickly, the first in the color scheme I'll talk about is the monochromatic color scheme. Mono, from the word mono, one. You're using just one color, but in different shades, or if you like, in different variations. Okay, if I'm using brown, for instance, I'm using different shades of brown. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I'm using different shades of brown. If I'm using gray, I'm using different shades of gray. Okay, I might have 4 shades or 5, or I say pastels of gray, but the fact still remains that it's just one color. No other color is coming in. And I always advise that you can go neutral if you want to do a monochromatic scheme. You can use any other color, but neutral colors are very good, you know, as they allow you to express yourself, they allow you to be more creative, they allow you to bring in any other color if you want. Okay, neutral colors are colors like brown, your rich, your gray, your whites, and black. Okay, these guys are neutral colors. Even top is also a neutral color. Okay, so the complementary color scheme, which is the second color scheme I'm going to be talking about, is a color scheme whereby you have just 2 colors, okay, that are opposite each other in the color wheel. I can have yellow and purple. These guys are opposite each other, okay, and combine them together in my hope. But the idea is that if I'm using these 2 colors, one of them should be in a brighter tone and one should be in a cooler tone, so as to create this balance and contrast. Okay, don't go and combine them in the deep form, the light form. Okay, so let there be this contrast to create some form of attraction and balance. Do you understand? Okay, so if I'm using something like red and green, for instance, I might use red in the lighter shade and then green in the cooler shade, or I might use green in the lighter shade, okay, and then I bring in red. Do you understand? Just to be creative. So you can just explore and see what you can do with that. But the idea is that you're combining just 2 colors that are opposite each other, okay, in the color wheel. Now, the last one I'm going to be talking about is the analogous color scheme. Now, very quickly, analogous color scheme talks about 3 colors that are adjacent to each other in the color wheel. Now, 3 colors that are adjacent means 3 colors that are close to each other, are next to each other. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that you should just take a glance at the color wheel. You understand better what I'm saying. In the color wheel, there is something like yellow, orange, and then red, orange. These 3 guys are closer to each other. I can work with that. Okay, I can have something like green, blue, and blue, purple. Do you understand? So this is another example. But the idea behind the analogous color scheme is that one out of these 3 will be used as your dominant color, one will be used as a secondary color, and one will be used as your accent color. Most times, the one used as a dominant color is that one at the middle. But you can be allowed to express yourself. It's not a one-size-fits-all process. Okay, you can be creative, you can do whatever you want to do, but make sure that the 3 colors you're working with are closer to each other in the color wheel. Okay, so I think with this little, you can be able to start off. Even professionals work with this basic idea I've given to you today. So till I come your way next time, be good and keep making your home the best of the best. And